everyone, it is me, Peep, and welcome to House Haunted. So I played John Doe like 3 months ago, maybe a little more than that, I don't know, but now we're gonna play House Haunted. So this is like the other game that they played. I'm assuming it still has John Doe in it. I don't know, it has a similar style. I only looked at it for a little bit so I can make sure my sound is good. Hopefully it's good. So, it sounded good before. We're gonna start a brand new game. Let's get into this. I'm excited. Warning, the game you're about to play contains graphic violence that some may find uncomfortable or disturbing. The creator takes no responsibility for those who may be upset by proceeding. By continuing, you are consenting to the contents therein and agreeing that you are capable and mature enough to enjoy this content responsibly. Yes, I am. I'm an adult, 21, and I played worse games than this, so this will not scare me. I am good. I kind of want to play Doki Doki Literature Club for my channel someday. I know I played that game forever ago, on my own. I didn't have a channel at the time, but what a long bus ride. But I'm glad I'm finally here. You looked around yourself, taking in the surroundings, breathing in the nauseating aroma of bus exhaust and oil. Well, there's obviously not much to look at. The Gray Horse bus station. I'm sure the rest of the city is beautiful, just like the brochure said. Hopefully the apartment company was honest about having my new place ready for move-in. Quickly grabbing your modest baggage from the bag claim, you straighten your clothes and walk towards the nearest visitor center. The map's even all messed up. There's a cafe nearby. I'm starving right now, but it'd be a nice pick-me-up. I also kind of wanted to see the city. I could just wander around a little bit. I'm also pretty tired. Maybe I should just head to my apartment. You know what? Let's go to the cafe. Yeah, I think if I go any longer without eating something, I'll collapse. Coffee also sounds pretty great right now. You finally make your way to the nearest cafe. It's a small, quaint, and you can hear the chatter of random patrons inside. Looks really weird. You step inside the cafe, taking in the smooth, rich smell of brewing coffee and the sweet scent of the baked goods. It makes your stomach growl even louder and prompts you to rush up to the counter to place your order as quickly as you can. After placing your order and snatching up your dinner for the day, you scurry over to the furthest table away from anyone else to scarf them all down. The coffee is thick and strong and slides down your throat slower than you expect. It's an odd sensation, but strangely not bad. Ugh, that's kind of weird. The cake is an equally odd experience. You decide on a coffee cake, but the flavor seems to be different with every bite you take, and it makes it hard to get used to eating it. Ugh. There's also strange hard bits through it that pop and sizzle like pop rocks, but taste like cinnamon? This is disgusting. You're so hungry right now, though. You just deal with the weird food and focus on getting it all in your stomach as quickly as possible. Oh! I was not expecting someone to look like this. As you're focusing on your food, you don't notice the older looking man sit down at the table in front of you. Oh! I didn't notice you. Hello, can I help you? He's really creepy looking. Look at his eyes. A strange man adjusted his burning red blazer and cleared his throat. His movements were so odd and stiff, as if he was made of cardboard. You're new in town, lost and wondering. You need a place to call your own. The way he talked surprised you. His voice was so smooth, as if he'd given this same speech a million times. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mason Tallow, #1 realtor in all of Uncanny Valley. What a name. I can help you find your dream home today. Okay. Sounds shady. He quickly snatched a business card from his breast pocket, only for another identical business card to pop up to take its place. Uh-oh. He offered it out to you, his hand coming uncomfortably close to your face, making you flinch back a bit before taking it from him. just give me a call and we can get you up in a new house today, guaranteed. Okay, I should tell you I already have an apartment lined up, so I don't think I'm in a place to be buying a whole house. Oh my gosh, his face. That's quite alright. I'm sure you'll be giving me a call. I'm the #1 realtor in all of the Uncanny Valley after all. I have never had a disappointed buyer. You'll love the house I found just for you. Yeah, I have a feeling what's gonna happen is my brain is gonna be like weird and you're gonna be like, aha, yes, you actually really enjoyed it. Look at this in the corner, it looks like eyeballs. I'll be waiting. He's putting a trance on me! The strange realtor walked away before you get a chance to argue, his long legs carrying himself faster than you expected. He's a little bug. He just shrugged and pocketed the business card. No harm in holding on to it in case something happens with the new apartment. He's gonna like mess it up. He's gonna go there and break everything there. You quickly finish up your food and beverage, making sure to leave a nice tip on the table before heading out to the apartment. Why giving them a tip? We hated our food. As you approach your new apartment complex, you feel warm in your heart and can't help think about how you're finally getting a much-needed change in your life. You take a deep breath, taking in the cool, clean air of the valley and step forward to find your apartment number. Here it is. This is so exciting. I've been wanting my own apartment for a while. You go to turn the handle. Huh? The door doesn't budge as you twist the handle. You try again. It's locked. What the heck? They said the door would be unlocked when I got here. I should give them a call. Look at our old freaking phone. The Uncanny Valley apartment hunters. How may we help you? Hello, I'm supposed to move in today, but my apartment is locked. You can hear paper shuffling on the other side of the line, followed by what you can only describe as the roars of an animal you can't place. Yes, you. We had a little issue with your apartment, and it won't be ready until tomorrow. Our apologies. No, what am I going to do now? What could the issue be? Maybe you could pry more for a better explanation. We also don't want to be rude. Persist. Give me my apartment. What do you mean something happened? I don't really have anywhere else to go. You hear the clicking of what sounds like a typewriter for a few moments and a loud, annoyed sigh. So I'm assuming this is probably in the 90s, 2000s, more of like the 2000s, because who the heck uses a typewriter? But also, we had an old phone. Like, yes, people can use these phones now, but, you know, it's like a typical phone. We've been having some issues. You wait for an elaboration, but you're met with a long, awkward silence instead. Yeah, what are the issues? More typing and paper tearing? Is that a blender? I guess the place just is really old and they can't afford, like, a computer. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, I just don't understand. Your apartment will be ready tomorrow. Do you need anything else, you? I keep forgetting that our name is you. It's such a silly name. You sigh defeated and look around you. There's nothing much to really do in the situation besides look for a hotel. Who knows? Maybe you is an actual name. It's just not spelled like that, because I'm assuming it is, but... No, that's it, thank you. Please call me as soon as my apartment is ready. Of course. Good day. With that, they hung up and left you standing in front of the building. You should have already been in by now. Shoot, now what? You shove your hands in your pockets absent-mindedly and feel the hard piece of paper crunch against your fist. You pull the paper out of your pocket and suddenly remember Mason. I think that's how you say his name, I don't know. Yeah, right. I was lucky to afford this apartment. I can't buy a house right now. Still, it wouldn't hurt to call and see what's available. Let's call... I'm gonna call him. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna die, but I think that's okay. I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't see the harm in blowing some time looking at pretty houses I'll never afford. At least it's something to do. Call him up. Nothing, really? No answer. So much for being the #1 realtor in Uncanny Valley. I knew it! I was about to say, like, he's gonna come up behind us, isn't he? Hello, and thank you for your call. Are you ready to see your dream house today? Were you just waiting here for me to call you? How ridiculous. He's a demon. He has to be. Come on. He's wearing red. His eyes are kind of weird looking. He's an old demon. He has gray hair. Or maybe that's the look. I don't know. I am simply the best in the city. Always. Waiting for a Prospective buyers call. I'm always ready to show you to your brand new life. I don't like this. He's gonna like eat our soul or something. This guy was starting to worry you greatly, but he was already here. It'd be rude to ask him to leave. I want to go with him. Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in going with him. He's just trying to do his job, right? He may be a bit pushy, but realtors are always like that. If you hear my cat, I say this every time. Just ignore him. Alright, Mason. Let's go look at this house. Oh, I knew you would choose the right answer, dear buyer. Let us go right there then. The house is simply dying to meet you. Just got a little interruption, but you know, it's the middle of the video. Won't you, if you like it so far, won't you leave a like and subscribe? You know, that'd be pretty cool. What? Before you could properly ask him why he phrased it so oddly, you felt him roughly grab you by the upper arm, dragging you along with him down the street. It felt like you had been walking for an hour in awkward silence, struggling to keep up with the strange realtor's long and fast strides, when he finally stopped abruptly, forcing you to bump roughly into his back. He didn't budge at all from the force of your weight against his back. You jumped back, trying to hide the red of your cheeks from your embarrassment. Sorry. You looked over at the huge house before you and the for sale sign glaringly obvious on the curb. This is the house. Oh, do you see something you like after all? I'm not surprised. This house is very good condition. You don't think I can seriously afford this place, right? This place is huge! Quite the flatterer, I see. I assure you, the price is very reasonable. I'm willing to haggle greatly. The seller is simply looking to sell fast. If you buy this house, you're actually signing a contract for me to eat you alive. Isn't that lovely? Or he'll just like tear us apart from like a weird glitch in the system. Who knows? You look back at the house. Something had to be up with this. It was sounding more and more fishy the more this realtor talked it up. Okay, what's the catch then? Catch? Yeah, come on, man. Why is the seller trying to get rid of this beautiful house? Did someone die in it or something? Oh no. Worse. Of course not. His pause worried you greatly. You're pretty sure you read somewhere that realtors had to disclose that information to you or something, right? I'm pretty sure they do, but I think it depends on the state. I don't know if we're even in America. Who knows? Simply come inside and take a look around. No strings attached. You'll love it when you see the inside. Oh no, I don't like how you said that. I don't know, I just feel, why would you? That makes me, I'm just thinking a little too much. You know what? Everything's normal. This is Uncanny Valley. This is normal, right? You won't be able to walk away from a deal like this, dear buyer. Something definitely felt wrong about all of this. But you were already here. We're going inside. Alright, let's check it out then. Don't get your hopes up through Mr. Tallow. Oh, I have no doubts that you'll be instantly attached when you see it. He roughly grabs your arm again, his sharp fingertips digging in roughly as you follow up the concrete walkway to the bright red door. So it doesn't seem like we'll see John Doe ever, it's just the same universe, I'm assuming. Like, I don't know why it'd be different. I think the other one was in Uncanny Valley. Actually, was it? You know what? I take that back. I can't remember. It's been a few months. Oh, how long have you been searching for a buyer for this place? You decide to ask to lighten the mood up a little. You notice Mason staring intently ahead to the door, his eyes looking almost hungry as she ushers you through the door and into the living room. Oh, this place is pretty nice. I said it in his voice, I didn't mean to. Oh, this place is really nice. You look around at the stand and furniture and run your fingers along the couch. Oh, it's warm. Flesh. It's a flesh house. Ugh. In fact, the whole place feels really uncomfortably warm and humid. Hey, do you think we could turn the AC on or something? It's a bit hot in here. It's a little hard to focus. He like drugged it or something, I don't know. Do you absolutely love this house? It's a little early for that. I haven't seen any of the other rooms. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, I don't feel very good. Can I sit down? Oh, by all means, make yourself comfortable, dear buyer. You shakily stumble over to the couch, your hands hopelessly grasping at the warm leather. You gasp surprised at Mason and grabs you by the shoulders, guiding you to the middle of the couch and helping you sit down. You try to steady yourself, rubbing your head in an attempt to stop the sickening vertigo. Can we maybe crack a window or something? It's getting really hot. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh no. Something that's a terrible shame, dear buyer. You glance up at the room still wobbling around, making it more and more difficult to stay upright. What? What? What what? I was beginning to enjoy your company. It is not often I find such a responsive buyer, and it does become awfully binging, simply eating everyone who comes over. I knew he would eat us! Your eyes have difficulty processing the melting walls around you, becoming more and more organic and even meaty in texture, and you start to notice a strange, sticky sweet smell that you hadn't noticed a moment ago. Breathing it in makes you even more dizzy, and you slowly slump on the warm, fleshy-like couch. Eat? Ah, yes, you're new in town. This must be very confusing for you, correct? That's all right. You don't need to talk. I'll simply explain the situation. After all, I am Uncanny Valley's #1 realtor, and I have been doing this for a very long time. Though it's been decades since I found someone so receptive, and the other folks here in the valley hate explaining anything. A very lucky chance you met me first. Sometimes it's hard for me to be like you as in our name or you as in just us. That's hard to explain maybe. You could feel Mason crawl over you onto the couch, his hands placed carefully next to your head as he leaned in close to speak in your ear. He felt extremely warm to the touch as his skin brushed against yours. What the I let my cat in my room, but you see, dear buyer, being the #1 realtor comes with its responsibilities. I'm not like the other realtors. You see, I take great care in what I do, unlike those who simply want a quick snack. It's become so hard here in the valley to find buyers. The other realtors have taken to simply snatching and running, quite barbaric, wouldn't you agree? Mason gently cupped your cheeks as he spoke. You were shocked he was being so kind. You could feel him nodding your head for you in agreement to what he was saying. No, my value is much higher. No, my value is much, much higher. I find only the finest buyers to incorporate into something much greater than themselves. I can't just have any tendons to eat, now can I? I have my standards, and I will not stoop to such low behaviors. You weakly nod in your head yourself, with his help, not entirely comprehending what he was saying or talking about. His words sounding further and further away as your body grew heavier, and it felt as if you were sinking into the meat of the couch. I just knew you'd understand. I suppose since we're getting so close now, I could drop my own facade. It does get tired controlling this albeit quite handsome, cumbersome little lure. Excuse me? What? You watched as Mason's eyes grew dimmer and his body fell limp, still being held by something, but his limbs no longer retaining their rigidity. Quite impressive, isn't it? With such an attractive lure, it's become quite easy to bring in such tasty, prospective buyers the old-fashioned way. I suppose it's just my luck to be so gorgeous naturally. It's clearly no wonder how I became the #1 realtor, right, dearest buyer? What? You barely watched as Mason was yanked backwards and up towards a fleshy lamp on the ceiling. You noticed the umbilical cord, like rope, protruding from his neck as he hung there limply. You wanted to scream, cry, or anything, but your body was totally paralyzed at this point, and all you could feel was a growing, burning sensation of something hot slowly seeped through your clothes and onto your skin. I truly wish I could make the digestion process slower than this. I truly do, dear Aspire. I would greatly enjoy some stimulating conversation. Alas, this is how it simply is and always has been, and I have not eaten in quite some time. Perhaps in another world, another time, we could have spent more time in each other's company. I'm sure you understand that one must eat through, and I am truly grateful to you, dear buyer. Mason's voice was no longer coming from his limp, lifeless body, but instead it sounded as if it was coming from the very walls around you. You could hear him sigh wistfully, and the walls looked as if they were breathing along with it. I will always think of you, long after you become a part of me. You finally allowed your heavy eyelids to close as you sunk deeper against the warm couch. You could feel the meaty fabric of the couch moving to cover you up like a soft blanket, almost tucking you in as you let yourself slip into a deep sleep you'd never wake from again. Okay. Well, you died. Offer accepted. That was really good. So I'll just leave this off for the first episode. I will probably do, I don't know how many endings I'll do. I don't know how many there are. I'm assuming I'll do all of them. I'll do all that I can. But that's it for now. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Leave a like and subscribe and play this game for yourself. Check it out down below. And with that, I'll see you later. Goodbye everyone.